Even this is awkward. And this was like the good play. Like I didn't even like throw this into the goal line category. Even this was awkward. Like, are we purely stuck between positions where I always call this the cone of death? I never call it that, but like this is like it's not a bad area to be, but it's like an inconsistency area. Like you're almost there to the midfield, but you're out of position here, and like this is typically where players hesitate. But I don't know what's causing it. I'm trying to see what's causing it. Like like in this play, we're just yeah. I think I'm gonna be critical. I think I'm gonna be like very, very specific, possibly annoying. So this is Anthony. Anthony is SSL, but that's the rank comparison. He would be a bubble player towards the lower end, to be even more specific, but he is rank B+ in 6-mans. He's winning tourneys, playing weeklies, qualifying for day 2 RLCS. Dude's grinding. Dude's following the path to becoming a pro, pretty much. I want to say he also does collegiate, but I could be wrong. He got day 3, top 48. Dude is good. I'm going to have an open mind, but I already discussed being critical. So let's see. He's currently 0-4 in queues, 6-mans queues. So something might be going on. Okay, Mr. Anthony. Kind of overthunk that a little bit. Very good. Very good. Very good. Wow. We'll take that. It's so laggy. I think that was double reset. So laggy. Either the ball just kind of scooped up, or that was like an insta double reset. All right. That was good. I mean, my favorite part of it was kind of doing the difficult thing with approaching very, very quick and then kind of looping around to air dribble this. That's scary-ish because, or that's hard because this player could be egoing if they had boost. But this was well done, dude. My favorite part about the play is slowing down to create the opportunity. But good, Max. My only issue with like the first little bit was this. You got your boost, you read the ball, you could be up for this, you wanted to be up for this, but you respected, you thought Shocks was gonna like hard challenge. Observation, not coaching, just talking. Yeah, man, Mechie. Yeah, you said you look, yeah, for sure. On a player level, yes, feeling more mechie. On a coaching level, you're looking for ball control. You're looking to control the ball. But yeah, more mechie. Now I think we're playing good. The question in my head is, okay, why are we 0-4 in queues? Are they game 5 OT losses? Are they, you look good. Okay, so like a little awkward, losing awareness for, not really even losing awareness, but we have another mid cross pass cut. Get a little awkward, similar to this, kind of a hard rebound off the sidewall, mid pass cut. Not the same play, but like very similar. Getting a little bit awkward on our goal line. I mean, this is fine. Little stutter stop. Like when you hit, I will take this because you can't really play that ball. You're playing a goal line, and it just so happens the play times like this. This kind of momentum, read, timing, whatever we want to call this, doesn't bug me. The previous two, though, like almost self-induced. Like it looks more like loss of awareness than this, where I mean, this is fine. You're just in the right position, and the play was mistimed, or it happened a certain way. I wouldn't even say it was mistimed. I like our air dribbles out of defense, but I am thinking about goal line. I mean, this works. Good mechanics. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing with Max. Awesome. Like, probably most mechanical I've seen you in terms of what you're going for. Even this is a little awkward, though. It's still this kind of goal line. We take like a sharp rotation, and this just, it works out. I would actually say you look like a higher level player when you do that. Goal line again. So something's going on for sure. I will say though, the pros outweigh the cons in this, my opinion. But to be critical, something is going on with goal line. I don't know if it's the rotation starting the goal line position. I don't know if it's loss of awareness. I don't know if it's speed, but it's like a loss of impact area. This was just hesitation in my view. We just hesitated. Nothing to break down there. Even this is awkward. And this was like the good play. Like I didn't even like throw this into the goal line category. Even this was awkward. Like, are we purely stuck between positions where I always call this the cone of death? I never call it that, but like this is like it's not a bad area to be, but it's like an inconsistency area. Like you're almost there to the midfield, but you're out of position here, and like this is typically where players hesitate. But I don't know what's causing it. I'm trying to see what's causing it. Like so like in this play, we're not even like rotating on the goal line and moving out to the midfield. Like we kind of directly cut into that cone area. Right? And it's off kickoff, so like don't want to like nitpick a kickoff play. But it's still awkward, uncomfortable, and we do a really good job of like turning that into something. And this was like the cone of death again. I don't know why I'm calling that, but like you're just rotating. Okay, I don't want to teach you back post. You know back post, nor do I want to talk about back post at all. We're not just like rotating into this cone area, but this one's creeping out. Is that just like part of the problem? And like the bigger problem is like loss of awareness, where we're not anticipating the dude who just stole our corner to cut. We're losing awareness there, and that's what kind of forces us to creep out. Like we're not anticipating this player. This is fine. Like this is where it's like we just kind of stick to a goal line. But like what is causing it? That's where my brain is. This one, we just like, we don't rotate to that goal line, but like I almost get an awareness vibe here, because like if there's gonna be an extension, this is your, like if there's gonna be a player picking up a 50, getting a redirect touch, or like extending this play, it's gonna be this player, not you. Like, is it a third man thing? Are we constantly in a third man, which I mean makes sense because a goal line is typically a third man. Like, are we rushing a third to second or a third to first role? Right? Like, I don't know. Just talking stuff out. And we're making things work, right? And this is just like pure goal line awkwardness. It's like you either need to play this ball and like take that risk, or not even. I mean, we wanted boost. Like I feel like you should be able to play this, get the boost, and not hesitate right here. So this looks like hesitation to me. But is it awareness, where we're not aware for that player in the mid, like Shocks right now? Like we're hyper focused on the ball, because like we're not aware for the player in the mid right now. Are we rushing a rotation back? Trying to figure out the cause. Goal line. Kind of rush through that position. This is where I'm at, dude. Like, I feel like you easily could be scored on right now. In that, okay, we rush the goal line. Still don't know if that's the cause. We rush the position. We creep out into the cone area, right? We creep forward. And if that pass was, right, Dribs is rotating back. And if this pass dapped him up, right, like that could be a much more threatening thing than just like a shot, right? Like if he shot, you probably could save it. But what if that was like a little mini, some sort of mechanic, right? We're not getting punished for every one, but this was like the same thing. This is like just rushing through the position, creeping forward. I don't think it's got anything tied to rotation. Like the only thing, it's like if you're a goal line position, you're either a second or a third for the most part. Like that would be the only like relation. I don't think it's like, oh, we're cutting too much as a second or pushing up too much as a second. Like I don't think it's really tied to like that. I almost get this vibe that you're feeling more comfortable at your rank of play. We're just calling this B+, like let's say low bubble scene. Like I think you're getting more comfortable playing the ball as to why you're more mechy. And because you're more mechy, it's like opening up this rushing problem in that you're like, dude, I want to play the ball. Come on. You're like telling the play to hurry up because you're comfortable. I think this is a result of a good situation happening. You know, like you're getting sucked into this play right now. This is not defense, but like you're like, dude, okay, come on. Do something with the ball. Come on. Give me the ball. Come on. Like, I really do think this is a good problem to have. I never like to go down defensive routes unless it's like really a problem. I don't know if that's a solution to like, okay, chill out, be a little bit more patient. Like that. Like, I think you're way more confident, right? Like, I take us back. I mean, I have a good memory, but I mean, dude, you were not going for crazy stuff like this. Like, I think you're way more confident with your ability to like challenge and be mechanical. Even that quick turn in the midfield, and then you're trying to ego that player. So I'm not like super confident on, like, maybe there isn't a reason why or a solution. Like, there's not a very specific reason why this is happening. So there's not a specific solution to focus on. But I am confident this is kind of the picture of our problem. We're like rushing the goal line position. Sometimes we're not rotating the goal line and cutting here, but here is not here. Like, so it's not like you're midfield covering and it's not like your goal line positioning. So like you're in between. Sometimes we'll be playing a back post or a goal line or a front post and we kind of creep out. And it's more of, I get a rushing vibe, like just need to chill. But it's very, very tied to this area. And I wish this happened. I wish the solution was like, okay, dude, like you're doing this every time, you should be covering the midfield. Let's just cut the midfield. Because like, that would just be so easy to focus, right? Like, okay, instead of cutting the midfield here, cut it here. But that's not really what's happening. It's like almost like your rotation's good, your position's good, you're just creeping out when you shouldn't be creeping out. Whether you're cutting in front of a teammate or they have a pass and you're going to get cut off from the pass, right? So it's, I know we've talked about like rushing before, but I've never seen it be like concentrated on the goal line. And I know you get demoed right here, but this is where I kind of want to keep it broad and leave it up to you, leave it up to a player to like work through it. It's like right here I thought was good. It's like we cut, we enter the cone, which we don't like, right? We've been saying, you know, this cone is bad. We either want to be a goal line or a midfield. You enter the cone, but then you go to recycle and play a back post. And we get demoed, but like I don't care about the demo part. I want to think about like the example. Like this was good in that like you did it like bad, right? Like, okay, we went to the cone, but then you had that quick insight to turn and retake a goal line because both teammates are going. That's where I kind of want to leave it up to you. It's like just have awareness for this kind of this creep. That's fine, dude. I don't care about, like, I don't care about any of that. I think overall super, super solid. See how you turn right here? And I want to say part of it, it's awareness, but like you turn right here too. And that's why I think it's coming from a good place where like you're a lot more confident to play the ball. But like you turn right here when like your teammate can go. And is he coming off demo spawn? No, so he's not coming off a demo spawn. So like that's the loss of awareness. If he was coming off a demo spawn, I would have been like, okay, like I'll take that turn because like it's hard to read which side they're spawning. And like this is where it enters, okay, we're not getting punished for this, but like this is where we could get punished, or maybe it's this cone. So I want to leave it up to you, but ideas, solutions. Play a goal line or play a midfield. And commit to one. If you're a goal line, avoid the creep. Obviously, you want to move, but let the play develop. I mean, if you got to challenge an unattested shot, you got to challenge an unattested shot, but maybe then it's better to cut. I really think it's just avoiding these rotations that cycle here and avoiding that creep out. Those are like the two avoidances. The rest is up to you, man. I mean, you could rotate here and then do that little cycle back I showed. The rest is up to you. That's how I like to handle not just problems like this, but players of your level. Like, you're a smart player. This is what looked like to be the biggest inconsistency. You were still doing a really good job of getting something out of it. I know we talked about like letting the play develop and giving players time on the ball 1 week. I don't think it's that. Like, that would work here, like just playing a bit more patient. I think it's like kind of this like micro motion of creeping. Either cutting our rotation short or creeping out of the goal line. Like, very, very, very specific. But yeah, mechs look good though, so be proud of yourself. Like I said before, I think this is a result of a good thing happening, which is your confidence to challenge and control. So just like keep it broad, take a chill pill on defense. Maybe that's something you resonate with, but I hope that helped.